Last time you learned about what the mean is. Remember, to find the mean, we add all our data together and divide by the number of data points. So for instance, on this one, we added these all together. There are 5 data points. We added them together, got 42, and then we divided by 5 because that's how many things there are. Okay, so today you're gonna find 2 other ways to find something that can stand for the center of data. So instead of adding them together, divide by the number of things, we also have something called the median. Okay, the median is the middle of our data. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to line everything up from least to greatest and find the middle. Okay, so the first one is already lined up from least to greatest. Count how many data points there are. There are 7 data points. Okay, so that means if we go 3 away from each side, the middle is our 6, since there was an odd amount. Okay, if there is not an odd amount, if there's an even number of things, we're gonna have to do something else, which I'll teach you. But next, our next example, notice how they're not in order from least to greatest. So first we need to put them in order from least to greatest. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 data points, so that's an odd number, so there's going to be an exact middle. Okay, if you go 4 in and 4 in, the exact middle is 3. So 3 is our median. Okay, let's look at our next one. Let's order them from least to greatest. The smaller number I see is 10. Then we have an 11, and then we have a 14, an 18, and a 19. Okay, we have a 20, we have a 24, 25, and 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 9 data points from least to greatest, so that means if we go 4 in on both sides, we get our middle, which is our median. So our median is telling us the middle data point. This is different than our mean, which is adding them all together, divide by the number of things, which averages them. Okay? So we need to know the difference between the median and the mean. Now, if you look at the next one is different because there is 6 data points. So if you go 3 in and 3 in, there's not a number in the exact middle. So what you do is you put a line in the middle, find the 2 that are in the middle, and you're going to average them, which means you add them together and divide by 2. So we're saying what is in the middle of 6 and 8, which we know is 7. If we add these together, we get 14 divided by 2, which is 7. So when there's an even amount of data points, we have to add the 2 in the middle and divide by 2. Okay, so again, our mean is when we add our data together and divide by the number of data. Our median is our middle number when we line them up from least to greatest. And now we are going to find our mode. Our mode is the one that appears the most. So you just look at your data and say which number appears more than once. So in the first example, 8 is our mode because it appears twice. Everything else appears once. Okay, in our next example, I see, let's look. Sometimes we should put them in order from least to greatest to look. I don't see anything that repeats. Does anyone? 10, 11, 14, 18, 19, 20, 20. Yeah, nothing repeats. So there's no mode. Okay, the next one, if you start putting them in order from least to greatest, you see that there's 2 4s, and there's 2 5s, and there's 2 2s. So that means that the mode is 2, 4, and 5 because they all appear twice. If one of them were to appear more than 2 times, then that would be the mode. But this one has multiple modes. Okay? So now we're going to put it all together. So let's remember these things. Our mode is the one that appeared the most. Our median is the middle number, and our mean is the sum divided by the number of data. So example 6, the first thing you want to do is order them from least to greatest, but it looks like it's already done. Then let's count how many data points there are. There's 9 data points. So we are going to now get the mean by adding them all together and dividing them by 9. So go ahead and take a calculator out somewhere or get a calculator in my classroom and add those together. Okay, I got 87. 87 divided by 9 is 9.6 repeating. So that is our average, that is our mean. Our median is our middle. So if there's an odd number, you're going to go 4 away, find the exact middle, which is 10. Notice those are kind of the same number, 9.6 and 10. They're close. Now we're going to do our mode, which is the one that appears the most. We have 3 10s, so 10 is our mode. Notice all 3 sets are very close to 10. Now I'm going to throw one more thing at you. The range. The range is our maximum number minus our minimum number. That is called our spread. So our max number is 17. Our min is 7. If we subtract those, we get 15, and that is our range of data. Let's try one more. Okay, this time we have to order them from least to greatest. So let's go ahead and start that. I see a 1, 2, 3, 4. I see another 4. I see a 5, a 7, an 8, and a 12. Count how much data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 data sets. So we have an exact middle. So to find our average, we're going to add these all up and divide by 9. So go ahead and start adding those together. I got 46. 46 divided by 9 is 5.1. Our mode is the one that appears the most, and that is 4. Let's do our median, which is our middle. Our middle number of 9 numbers go 4 in and 4 in are 4. Now let's do our one that I added. Our range is the max minus the min. The biggest number is 12. The smallest number is 1. So our range is 11. So I would remember these things right here. You will need these for your worksheet and your IXL today. So if you want to take a picture of that, and then go ahead, please, and take a picture of your notes and submit them on Schoology, and have a great break.